And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the National Football League, getting closer and closer to April and the NFL draft. We also have a couple of gamers playing EA Sports Madden NFL 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you on the platforms of NESN on Meet Sports Channel, Players to be In the Black Network, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, at the end of the week, it is ISG basketball. Good to be back here on the platforms of NESN on the Sports Channel, Players to be In the Black Network. We're talking latest in the world of the National Football League, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. A bunch of trades still going on. Free agency here in the NFL. We saw earlier this week with the Dolphins getting rid of their star receiver. There with Waddle going to the Broncos. Broncos giving up a first, a third, and a fourth there. So, clock is ticking in the National Football League. But shout out to the folks right here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Got their identity and their inspiration from the folks there and their origins in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in some 20 states. And shout out to the folks here. It is karaoke night here at Uno Pizza and Grill, man. Man, they are really cutting up. Got some characters here, man, singing some crazy songs, but it's all good here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. 100 locations in 20 states, and folks, they serve more than just pizza. They got pasta, steaks, seafoods, burgers, and more. Got craft beers, great cocktails, and of course, for you health nuts out there, vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Shout out to Uno Pizza and Grill here in Clifton, New Jersey. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me, same last name, doing bigger things though. That is Cameron Ridley, my oldest son, former minor league baseball player. Cam, what's up with you, man? You down in the Sunshine State or you back in the Ville?
I am still in Tampa, Florida. It's actually a little chilly this morning. It was about 40, 45, so that's cold for Tampa, man. You'd be surprised. So everybody's wearing jackets and bubble coats, so I guess, it's crazy. It's funny, but no, it's a little cold down here. I'm doing good, though. Thanks for having me.
When I lived in Miami and Orlando, you were still a young tyke, man. They called it sweater weather down there, and you would have to bring in the dogs, the pets, and the plants. That's how bad it was when it got below 50 degrees. They went crazy down there.
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing. If it gets below 50, it's like everybody shuts down. It's funny. It's
Watch
hilarious.
out for freezing iguanas, okay? Watch out.
They'll be falling out of the trees. They do,
They do. That is true. That is true.
But do not wake them up, because when they wake up, they're angry. And they got the little tail.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You learn valuable lessons down there living in Florida.
Well, I'll stay away from it,
as we used to say. Andrea Richard, peace up, A down. She's still the writer. There she is, a sports reporter in Atlanta. A little quick weather check for you in the A.
No freezing iguanas, but still kind of cold. So I'll look out if anything else will fall for me. Maybe
no freezing iguanas. What about freezing wings?
Oh, freezing. You know what? We still did have a great time in Magic City, unofficial Monday over there in the A, in State Farm Arena. So even though it was unofficial, we still get down, just like the weather is right now.
I'm glad you caught up to that. All right, you guys ready to get this thing started here? Talk the latest in the world of National Football League?
Let's get it.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown here. This is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. Here's the rundown. Powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Jets trading their QB, the young QB, Justin Fields, to the Chiefs. Kyler Murray going, basically his childhood team, the Minnesota Vikings. We'll talk about that. The Ravens, they do get their pass rusher. It is not Max Crosby, although they did try to get him and Trey Hendrickson. We'll talk about that. NFL, man, they're trying to take over the whole daggone calendar, all the holidays. Thanksgiving Eve, is that even a thing? How about the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? Travis Etienne Jr. on the right way to pronounce his name, and it's not Etienne or Etienne, folks. You got to listen to him in his own words. We'll talk about that. And the Buccaneers, crazy story in Tampa where Cam is at. Dude by a fake Emeka Egbuka Twitter and X account. Wild things going on in the National Football League. All right, let's take a look at the rules here. We got a couple games here playing for cash and prizes. Sports Madden NFL 26, all Madden competitive game style. Hit-to-hit current rosters, like to call those Reds. regular teams. All 32 NFL teams are available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmoney. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets $40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 cash, and you win 4 straight weeks, and it does get a bit progressively harder, folks. You can win an NFL license zip chair. Go to zipchair.com, folks. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world, and folks, they make more than gaming chairs. They make office furniture, sofas, stools, gaming desks, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, NCAA teams, and also any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady, been rocking with us now for 6 years. They're located on Strong Island. That's Long Island for you kids out there that's not from the city. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first zip chair, you do get an ISG t-shirt. And folks, the shop is open for us. We got all the merch you want, plenty of hoodies, plenty of t-shirts. It's there for you at theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? Got these gamers you're playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the week, of course, there are no games this weekend. So out of the topics that we're talking about, Ravens and Chiefs were available. Fear the Huskers, our current King of the Hill playing with the Ravens, and our challenger, who's also a former champion, JBaird, JB, playing with the Chiefs. Quick profiles of these young men. We'll start with the challenger. That would be JB. JBaird from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 19 years of age, Illinois State University student. They are the Redbirds, and man, they were right there, man. I had a chance to win the Division I AA or the FCS National Championship when I was there in Nashville shortly after New Year's Day. He's a 2-time ISG Madden champ. All right, how about our King of the Hill? His name is Fear the Huskers, government name Robert Neely from Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha. 27 years of age, civil engineer, currently working on the tallest structure in the Omaha area. 6-time ISG Madden champion. All right, let's take a look at the standings here before we do these predictions. Brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. MollyPop, take the world by sweet storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store, you got to understand you're getting some high-quality produce. About 20 different varieties of grapes, man. Very sweet and crunchy grapes there. And they also got the pressed juices online. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrea Richmond, that is a sweet record. She is lapping the field, laughing at us. What is that? She's 8.5, something like that. Games behind, ahead of me. Holy cow. Andrea, she's doing her thing. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Finally gave her some love. Andrea, you good? You happy now? We got some love here on the show. Okay, all right.
St. Patrick's Day, and I'm even wearing green. It's my lucky day, and I'm not even wearing green. Guess what? It's probably because Cam is wearing green. You just hated the background, too.
It just gets old, man. You know what?
You need to be pinched.
I need to be pitched. I do need to be pitched. But guess what?
Who you got?
This is a pitch. This is a tight situation. I'm being pitched right now between my picks. Who am I going to choose? JB's really good, but I fear him, guys. And he has the Ravens. It's a great defensive team. I am going with Huskers. It's a perfect game fit.
So you got Huskers playing with the Ravens. All right. Cam, who you got? You got Huskers or you got JB?
I'm gonna ride with my guy, man. He's got me 2 wins in a row. I've seen JB play though; he's really, really good. But I'm going with Huskers again. I think he can give me 3 in a row. So I'm going with the champ, man.
At this point, I've got to either be contrarian or I just got to get back and get closer to Andrea because she's killing me. She's 8.5 games in front of me. I'm gonna take JB here. I think it's time. Huskers is a bad boy. JB's a bad boy too, man. He's got the apartment, man. He's got his girl living with him, man. Hey, man, I'm rolling with him, man. A young man that's, I don't want him to start a family now. Take your time. But
still young.
Still there. Hey, give me the Illinois State University student. Give me JB playing with those Chiefs. He gets to win right here on Destination of the Sports Channel Players Today and in the Black Network. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. JB got the new apartment with the girlfriend. It's all good there. Illinois State playing with the Chiefs and Huskers, our current King of the Hill, our champion, playing with the Ravens. So go ahead and lock it up, guys. Play it out right here. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Let's go ahead and do it right now, guys, from Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Let's go. And that pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations where we're playing at. You got BK, West Knock, and Scarsdale Sports Bar Indoor Golf Lounge with 16 total bays. You got 1 huge VIP suite and 15 other bays as well. You got the simulators and the suites there is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play a bunch of games on these suites and those simulators. They got 240 courses as well. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG football, and we're powered, of course, by the good folks right here at Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show, guys, that combine real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We'll talk the latest in the world, the National Football League. Off-season's still here. Heading into April, a lot going on in the NFL. Also got a couple of games here playing for cash and prizes, playing EA Sports Madden NFL 26. Below the screen there, that is Huskers. Robert Neely, he's our current champion, playing with the Ravens. They're on defense. The challenger is JB, playing with the Chiefs. He's on offense. First quarter, right here, first possession here, about 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Got by the Otis Sonny, Cam Ridley, former minor league baseball player. He's to the right of me at the top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, top story here in the National Football League this week. Finally, some news on the field. We've been talking about off the field news for the last month, it seems like. On the field, how about the Jets? Trading away their quarterback, Justin Fields, to the Chiefs. Love this move here. The fourth year, it's not fourth year, he's a young quarterback, 27, but on his fourth team now. So you look at what, the Bears, you look at the Steelers, the Jets, and now the Chiefs. Jets get a 2027 sixth-round pick. Mahomes, of course, injured that ACL and MCL, I want to believe, mid-December, December the 14th. Will he be back first game of the season? We'll find out. Your thoughts here, Andrew, we'll start with you here. Your team just lost their starting quarterback. They got Geno Smith. I like this move here for young Justin Fields to be under the tutelage of Andy Reid now. Eat some cheeseburgers and learn offense from the quarterback whisperer there in Kansas City.
And hopefully end up passing to the guy that just ended up scoring that touchdown in Xavier Worthy, right? Obviously, Justin Fields' career has not been as exciting as it was to end his Clemson career, where he had that Michael Jordan game against Ohio State. He was just throwing dots. Against Clemson for Ohio State, throwing dots all over the field. Unfortunately, though, it's been up and down. It's been up and down. And I think that if you go to a system that is determined to have success, has obviously led to the success of one of the greatest quarterbacks that we're seeing in the modern game of Patrick Mahomes. But then you have somebody like Eric Bieniemy, and you also have Kenneth Walker III, right? Who will be able to integrate an offense to, let's say that if Patrick Mahomes is not feeling as healthy, you'll be able to have like a run game, and also a coach that really knows how to utilize the run game, deception, mismatches here and there, in order to make sure that he is not exposed to certain elements of his game, throwing down the middle of the field, that really, tend to hurt him. I hate the fact that, unfortunately, he wasn't able to earn a starting position, unfortunately, in the Jets. I wish the hope for Justin Fields hasn't quite worked out.
He was just 2-7 and got benched in November.
He didn't start and play well, is what I should say, right? He didn't play well, right? But hopefully this is a good environment so that the backup life, he can show flashes here or there and show that he's still an explosive player, just probably not a starter.
Yeah, it's funny. I was there his last start. It was that Thursday night game against the New England Patriots. I was there up in Foxborough, the game they lost to New England there. I got benched. Then he had some knee issues. Pretty much set the rest of the season. He tried to come back, and really there was some talk inside that they wanted to maybe use him more as a gadget player, more of a change of pace quarterback. He was not having that to his time in New York. Certainly the writing was on the wall there. Cam, your thoughts here. You like the Jets trading Justin Fields to the Chiefs? More importantly for Justin Fields, I think he's going to play. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to be ready week one. Patrick Mahomes says he will. But I think Justin Fields could play 2 to 4 games for the Chiefs to start the season.
Yeah, I think the Mahomes playing week one, I think it's very improbable. I know he's going to tell us that he's going to play week one, but
that means he'd be back from an ACL and an MCL in 9 months. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
could be done,
franchise guy. I think you got to at least let him have 3 to 4 games, like you said. So I think Justin Fields definitely plays. Now he's an athlete. Don't get him wrong. He's got a big arm. He can run. It's just he's got to get with the right coach, And having Kenneth Walker in the backfield too, I feel like that could possibly be, a big thing for him, because he's really never had like a crazy run game. If you look at all,
never even played for an offensive-minded coach. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see him with somebody who's more offensive-minded, kind of puts guys around, and they have a lot of speed. Plus, like you said, Kenneth Walker, man, that's a huge part to a quarterback's best friend. is a run game. So I like the pick, and the Jets get a 6th round. So it's like, they don't get absolutely nothing for it, but his time is over as a Jet.
Yeah.
Maybe so they can buy a little time with Patrick, especially early on in September. Keeping an eye on this Madden game here, guys. 21-7 here. 14 straight points here unanswered by our King of the Hill. Actually, no, by the challenger, JB, playing with the Chiefs. Oh, my, I'm looking good right now. I took him, but it's a long way to go here. Late stages of the first quarter. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks as well. The libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows. You've seen that on the program every other Tuesday. Great costumes, sombreros, and everything. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends, too. They got the beautiful patio as well. The Golden Eagle. It is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley, Sports ISG football, and we're powered, of course, by the good folks at Uno Pizza Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, the only show that combines real sports, sports talk, and debate, and gaming at the exact same time. Speaking of gaming here, got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is Huskers playing with the Ravens. He has the ball. He is down. Our King of the Hill, our champion, down to the challenger. JB playing with the Chiefs. He's got a lead 21-7. So our champion, Huskers, has the ball, playing with the Ravens. They're in white. Chiefs in red there, played by JB. He's got the lead. JB playing with the Chiefs. They're late stages of the first quarter. Got my oldest son, Cam Ridley, former minor league baseball player, joining us to the right of him. That is Andrew Griffin. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics. How about Kyler Murray? We just talked about quarterbacks. Another quarterback is on the move, and I love this move as well. Kyler Murray signing, of course, with the Vikings. It's a one-year deal. Gets to go back to a place where he's got fond memories of. Not that he's from Minnesota or anything like that, but he definitely rooted for them as a child. Let's listen to Kyler Murray here talking about being a fan of the Vikings since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. Here's Kyler Murray, the former Oklahoma quarterback, talking about his love of the Vikings. Take a listen.
Ever since I started playing tackle football, I was 7 years old. Genuine fandom. Ran deep, Vikings gear through and through. A lot of purple in my household. I don't want to bring it up right now, but maybe later, another day. It was a moment. I'll bring it up anyways. Whatever. I cried real tears whenever Brett threw that interception. I cried real tears that day.
So that was Kyler Murray talking about being a fan of the Vikings since he was a child, 7 years of age there. He talked about that 2009 NFC Championship game loss with Brett Favre of the Vikings to the Saints. And remember, that was the Bounty Gate stuff. They were beating him up pretty good there. The 2019 first-round pick right there, the number 1 overall pick. Like I said, been a fan of the Vikings for a long time. On this one-year vet deal as well. So he's making like $35, $36, $37 million from the Cardinals. But the Vikings only got to pay him like $1.3 million there. Scrubbed all over social media of everything Cardinals. Just has a Vikings hoodie on and the picture of him as a child playing for those Vikings when he was a little kid playing Pee Wee football, number 1. Love that. J.J. McCarthy, bro, you're on notice. Look, the Vikings won almost 10 games last year, 9 games with nobody playing quarterback. Cam, I love this for the Vikings. If he just 10-2, bro, just stay right there. They can win 10, 11 games in the playoffs next year.
Yep, absolutely. I think that with them, their defense, Brian Flores with how he sends blitzes from all different angles and everything like that. Kyler Murray's never had a defense like this. So just like you said, if he just cruises, has, games where he doesn't turn the ball over, just doesn't try to be Superman, just play, really good football, sound football, they are going to win 10 or 11 games. They're a sound team that has a lot of weapons. Plus, he's got Jettas now. That's going to be exciting to watch. And I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get him in fantasy because I'm on the Kyler Murray
For real,
train.
though.
I'm on the Kyler Murray train.
Jetta's down there somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere. He's down there somewhere.
Oh, Jettas, Justin Jefferson. Andrew, you like this? You're going to pour some cold water on it. And what does this mean for J.J. McCarthy, man?
Oh, man. Let's not talk about J.J. McCarthy. Let's do, because I remember at NABJ, the National Black Association for Journalists, we have a conference. It was right before football season. Somebody asked me, what team did you like in the NFC? And I said, I love the Vikings. And I said that if I did not like JJ McCarthy coming out of Michigan, but I said, if he cannot find a way to operate with an offense that had Aaron Jones, and then he also had 2 outside number 1 wide receivers in Jettas, and also Addison.
And a good tight end.
Kevin O'Connell, how could you not be able to produce? Again, you would not be worth it.
They won 9 games with some dude named Hosmer.
Dude, the fact that he couldn't pass with that offensive outcome.
Threw for like 20 yards in a game against Seattle, game they barely lost.
It's a problem, all right?
Champs. Yeah.
I really doubt him even be able to start later on in his career, right? Just because he had such a layup opportunity and still couldn't be able to complete it. But now enter in Kyler Murray, who should have won, or at least was in contention to be MVP a couple years ago, I believe at the start of like 2022 or 1 or something like that. He had a really good run, and then unfortunately it fell off because of that defense, like you said, Cam. So I'm glad that he finally has a defense. He has a great offensive system. Hopefully he has a better relationship with the front office. I'm not sure what happened there in the Cardinals. And if that all lines up, he should have a phenomenal year. And even though the Bears are great, probably could win this division as well.
Yeah, he did a post on his social media. He said skull, so you know he's happy to be playing with the Vikings. Skull Vikings. Cam, let me ask you this. Look, so we've seen him before, just 1 playoff appearance with the Cardinals, so 0-1 in the playoffs. How much do you like this Vikings squad? Do you like them as a playoff contender in the NFC, especially there in the NFC North?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a tough division, no doubt about it. But like I said, you're always going to be engaged with that Brian Flores defense. It's just how they operate, man. They're always going to be a top 10 defense. So I do see them kind of in the playoffs. Do they win the division? I don't know, because I'm big on the Lions again. I think the Lions will come back. Well, even though the Bears are really good last year.
They beat the snot out of the Lions. What was that, Christmas Day, if I'm not
mistaken?
Yeah.
They knocked them up pretty good. But I think Dan Campbell gets that team back in order, and I think the Lions take the division. But I say they're the second team in that division, and maybe the Bears don't make it. But, you know, there's a lot of good teams in that division. But, yes, I'm going to go yes. The Vikings make the playoffs.
Well, keep an eye on Kyler Murray, man. Skull Vikings, man. It's a cute little picture. As a kid, he was number 1, had his little Vikings gear on, and the all white too, the icy whites. I'm like, yo, I'm like, but I keep forgetting he's a young kid, so it's not like when I was playing or whatever. Like, they had the white uniforms, but not back then in the 80s or 90s or anything like that. But good to see Kyler Murray. Look, my thing is, can he stay away from the video games?
Yeah, no more Call of Duty, kid.
Man, those 2X weekends, he got to stay away, all right? Still put that in his contract.
You're going to be the man. You likely should be the man. Study the playbook. Put in the time. Watch your film. Leave the Madden and the Call of Duty alone. We'll keep an eye on that. 21-14 here in the third quarter, man. Got to keep an eye on the Madden game. Our king of the hill, bottom left corner of the screen, playing with the Ravens. Has the ball, down 7, was down 14. He's cut the lead now to 7 here in the third quarter. Our challenger, JB, on the right-hand side of the screen, bottom right screen there, playing with the Chiefs. He's on defense there in the red jerseys there. That second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Been around for nearly 25 years. They're in Bayonne, New Jersey, 165 Broadway, the best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne. Famous for the specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa is unapologetically, folks, Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Full menu, whether you're looking for Italian dinner or even a quick lunch. Look at the options that you have there. They've got it all for you. Burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. And they also have the Da Vinci Room for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. They also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. Welcome back here to ISG Football, powered by Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, and that is where we are at. We are at the spot, Udo Pizza and Grill. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943, got their identity and their inspiration from the origins there in the Chi, Chicago. I'm Larry Ridley. We're talking the latest in the world of the National Football League. Also, you can see here, as we talk the latest in the world of the National Football League, got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes. And these gamers here, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is Huskers. He's playing with the Chiefs here in the third quarter, late stages here. He's down. He's playing with the Ravens. He is on defense. JBaird playing with the Chiefs. He is on offense, and he's up here Okay, yeah, it is the second quarter. My producer told me the third. I thought he was wrong. I'm sorry, I got to call you out because you keep telling me in my ear that it's second and third quarter. I can barely see. If they're in the second quarter, late stages, JB, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, he has the lead. Got Cam Ridley, former minor league baseball player. You see the last name. That's my oldest son. Andrea Richmond, right in the middle there on the right-hand side. She is a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics. Speaking of those Ravens, who our King of the Hill is playing with Huskers on defense, they did make a signing this past week, and it wasn't Max Crosby. That was the signing. Of course, they nixed that trade last week. That was on our show last week. They did get Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson getting that deal with the Ravens, 4 years, $112 million, so about $28 million on that AAV there. But the Ravens, good for them. They keep both first-round picks in 2026 and 2027 in that Max Crosby deal that was nullified and nixed. Now, look here. He was still a little banged up and hurt last year. The 2 previous years combined for 35 sacks. 17 and a half, both years in 2023 and 2024. Cam, your thoughts here. You like this signing for the Ravens? They talked about, DeCosta talked about he wanted Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, that'd have been crazy. That'd have been wild.
Well,
I mean, if they had got that done, yeah, it would have been even more scarier. But they needed an edge guy. You saw it last year. They had a bunch of problems with the D-line. And the secondary wasn't great either, but it's just that edge was a huge need for them. So, I don't think the contract's terrible. Trey getting traded to the division is or signing with the division is kind of wild. So now the Bengals get to see him twice this year. So that's going to be pretty fun to watch Joe Burrow get sacked by Trey. But I think it's a good signing for the Ravens because they needed something at the end on defense. And this was kind of like the only thing left they had. So, when it comes to free agents. But it would have been crazy if they got both, though. Man, that would have been scary for real. So I'm glad they didn't get that because then the whole league.
Nobody winning then, huh?
Yeah, Andrew, that was the plan, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, when they had Max Crosby, when they were talking to him, Trey Hendrickson, Max Crosby was in the building and they were talking to Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that might have been a kind of a saving face situation just because why would he get 2 edge guys considering the fact it's the Ravens of all people, right? They never really go all in. So I really feel like they were already having their doubts about Max Crosby by the time they introduced Trey. Either way, though, they have Trey. They have their 2 picks. So let's see what they do with those 2 picks. Hopefully they can focus on their cornerbacks or maybe, invest more into wide receiver games. Who knows, right? Trey is a good signing. Obviously, you don't have Max Crosby anymore, which means that you don't have some of his ability to stop the run, right? Trey is more of an edge rush guy and like a pure pass rush guy. Hopefully, though, they can just thread that needle, right? I'm really excited because they have Minter, and Minter was another architect of that Mike McDonald defense. They just needed one edge guy in order to create some of those crazy schemes that they have right there.
Absolutely.
I just hope that the other pieces that they have around them can create a destructive, fun environment because I really feel that's where Minter will be able to shine if he has a couple speed guys who will blow up some things, and Trey Hendrickson, the first piece of many to start to be a catalyst for that.
Yeah. How you feeling, Cam? I'll get both of you guys on the record here about the Ravens. Defense has improved. They didn't get Crosby. They were trying to have the 2 best edge rushers and the best pass rushers in the NFL. I believe they would have had that if they would have gotten Max Crosby. Of course, they nixed that deal because of those medicals there on the concerns on his knee. You like the Ravens next year to win the AFC North? Cam?
Yeah, I think they're definitely the favorite just because no other team kind of made a signing or anything that was like huge to kind of change a defense or change an offense. But Trey's very underrated. If you look at his stats, we really should be saying he's a top 5 pass rusher in this game. And a lot of people.
He's got he's got almost 90 sacks, something like that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, go look at the last 4 years of his tape, man. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, this dude's really, 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 really good. So I think that, the Ravens are favored to win the AFC North.
Andrew?
Hey, players with short arms can still cause some destruction, okay, man? Come on now. Trey is great. I think this Ravens team, especially with Minter, I'm more interested to see, what they do with the wide receiver thing before I say that they're automatically Super Bowl contenders, right? But when it comes to their defense, I think Minter is going to be great. They should win the North. Let's see about the superb owl, though, because that's what the Ravens are really looking towards, trying to win.
All right, we'll see, man, about that AFC North there with the Ravens, Steelers, Browns, and, of course, those Bengals. And you're right, Cam. I know Joe Burrow's like, really? This is what we got going on, guys?
Joe Burrow, man. He's going through it, dude.
He's been through his whole career, man.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Joe Burrow. All right, guys, we'll keep an eye on Trey Hendrickson. Guys, that third quarter brought to you by good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located in New Jersey as well. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, right, folks? Sounds good to me. Bayonne's top-rated burgers. They got wings, dry rubbed in sauce. They also have grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets. Open 6 days a week, so every single day of the week except Mondays, Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Got the R&B nights, man. Latin nights of the weekends, the day parties as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. Welcome back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football, and we're powered, of course, by the good folks right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. ISG, the intersection of sports gaming, the only show that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Speaking of gaming, we got a couple of gamers are playing for cash and prizes. Huskers, middle of the screen, playing with the Ravens. He's on defense, our champion, third quarter, about 3 minutes left. He is down by 10 points to our challenger. JB playing with the Chiefs here. He's got a lead by 10, 24 to 10. We're talking the latest in the world, the NFL, heading into the month of April here. Still got some free agency signings here still going on in the NFL. Got my oldest son, Cam Ridley, to the right of me, former minor league baseball player, to the top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, back to the NFL talk, guys. We're talking about it. NFL, boy, they're getting greedy. Looking to play on Thanksgiving Eve. First of all, is Thanksgiving Eve a thing? It's not New Year's Eve. It's not
I haven't
Christmas
heard
Eve,
that
right?
one yet. That's a new one for me.
It's Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Anyway, the NFL looking to play on Thanksgiving Eve, that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I believe this year, Wednesday, November the 25th, and they're seriously looking at this. So last year, didn't have almost 60 million people, if I'm not mistaken, that watched the Chiefs and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. So we know about how big Thanksgiving football is. There's faith, there's family, and there's football. We talk about that every year, especially when you're done with the tryptophan. Your thoughts here, Andrea? Do you like this, the NFL attacking every open daggone date on the calendar? If you look at the calendar from like October all the way through November, like 60 days, there's like 1 or 2 days that there's no NFL or Division I football. You take away Wednesday, it's like 1 day out of like 2.5 months. That's more football. I'm all for it, but the NFL, man, they are greedy.
Adam Silver's like, you can't keep getting away with this. You can't. No, right? Because that Wednesday is supposed to be like their day before they allow the NFL to take the break. As far as Thanksgiving Eve, you just made that up. Like, you just made, this is not a thing that exists ever in life.
At least a thing now when you're getting paid for it. It's a thing now.
Right, when you're getting paid for it, right? We have Black Friday. You had the Black Friday games. We thought that would be a wrap. And you thought, especially because that's immediately after the high school football season, so we might have like a lot more football, but not like every single day football. If Adam Silver could, he would make it so that every single day, even when you go to sleep, there's more football to watch. I don't mind it as long as the Sunday slate isn't like too bad. I do worry about the players though. Their health and safety is what's utmost concern. If we're gonna have a Wednesday game, the teams that are playing best sure have a bye week beforehand just to make sure that they're not playing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No, it have to be two teams coming off a bye week to play on that Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, they have to, because otherwise it makes absolutely no sense. But if that is the case and that is true, why not every single day? More football, please. Come on.
Cam, you good? You gonna be watching on Thanksgiving Eve, whatever the hell that is?
I'm with you, man. More football. I'll be watching it for sure. Now, does it make the most sense? No, because I don't know what Thanksgiving Eve is. It's the first time I've heard that one. So that one kind of caught me off guard. But hey, you telling me another primetime game? I'm watching it. I don't care if it's, the two worst teams in the league. We'll figure out something. Sit around with the family and watch it. But yeah, I think she's right though. It has to be two teams on a bye because that would be an ultra short week. I mean, that'd be 3 days to prepare for another game. that wouldn't be fair to the guys. So, but I'm here.
They have to have the guys have a bye the week before.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It would have to. It'd have to. There's no way a team's playing Sunday and Wednesday.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, Sunday night too.
That means you get 2 days. They means you get 2 off days to play for.
Yeah.
That
would be brutal.
So you would have to have an off day, right? Off week before that Wednesday Eve, Thanksgiving Eve game, and then you would get 11 days off after that.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
No. I would take the game if I was somebody. If I had to buy.
Bad. You get the week before, and then you get 11 days after that.
Yeah.
That's almost like having a bye damn near. So
it's like a good mid-season bye too.
It is.
It's not the first bye, but it's not the last bye, so your guys aren't tired.
I wouldn't mind having that. I wouldn't mind having like a late bye, like week 15 or something like that. Well, they're probably gonna do it like 14, 13, 14. Well, this would be about 13,
especially as they extend that season too, because we know we're about to get another week too. So maybe this game might be more coveted as soon as we start to expand the season too. Because as far as I know, expanding the season doesn't necessarily have a built-in other bye in it yet, as far as plans are right now. So hopefully we might be able to, get something like that for at least one team.
Well, right now the NFL reportedly considering this. They're looking into it. It's not official now, but if they put this out there, they want us talking about it. Yeah. They're going for the money grab. They already know that. They can sell this as a standalone game, sell it to a streamer, Netflix, Amazon Prime, somebody. Hello, what? They're already making $150, $200 million off the little games like Black Friday and stuff. $250 million, $250 million? Here you can have this game.
And it doesn't even matter if it's good too. That's the worst part.
Yeah, it could be the 2 worst teams. People don't watch it. It's prime time.
And
no other game on.
You know.
That's true. Look at Thursday Night Football, man. You should be on regular TV now. It's on Amazon Prime, and they're getting 20, 25 million people watching.
Some of the worst games I've ever seen on Thursday. Still watch it. Some of the worst I've ever seen in my life.
I'll be watching it.
There you go. All right, we'll keep an eye on the NFL. Once again, reportedly looking to play on Thanksgiving Eve. That's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, November the 25th. Keeping an eye on this Madden game. Okay, 31-20. Our King of the Hill just scored, down by just 11 points now. Middle of the screen, that is Huskers playing with the Ravens, going for 2, it looks like. Down 31-21 here, start of the fourth quarter. Speaking of fourth quarters, that fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and do it. Take a commercial break, brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company. Located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. We'll be there in a couple of weeks. A craft brewery there in JC producing those ales and lagers. Folks, they got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. I remember Cam Ridley was trapping there back in the summer, last summer there. Had a little fun there. Handcrafted beers and best atmosphere, curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got a spacious tap room, host a variety of events, and they also have the beautiful rooftop, guys, that overlooks the river there, Hudson River, and also Lower Manhattan with the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. Welcome back here to Inside Uno Pizza Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. The guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943 got their identity and their inspiration from the origins there in Chicago. I'm Larry Ridley, ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Speaking of gaming here, bottom left corner of the screen, that's the gamers are playing for cash and prizes. Madden 26. Huskers, bottom left corner of the screen, playing with the Ravens. He's on defense. He is down. Oh, he just got an interception. He was down by 2 scores. Now he's back in it. Our challenger, JB, just threw the pick, playing with the Chiefs. He has the lead here, but just cracked the door open here with about 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Top left-hand corner of the screen, that's my oldest son, Cam Ridley, former minor league baseball player. Also top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond, a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics here. We got, let's see, we got about, we'll call it 10 minutes to go here as far as topics here. Travis Etienne, running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, just signed with the New Orleans Saints. Got a nice little deal, a 4-year deal with the Saints. Once again, his last name, Etienne, or maybe it's not. Let's listen to Travis Etienne correcting us. We've been saying it wrong all along, guys. Here's a new running back, the New Orleans Saints, telling you how to say his last name. And listen closely. It's not Etienne. Here's Travis. No last name. Let him tell it. Take a listen.
So growing up, it's Travis Etienne. So it'd be like Achane. And that's how you always said Travis Etienne. But when I went to college, I kept telling them my name like every day. And like after like 4 weeks, they just couldn't get it. So I'm like, man, it's Etienne. Like how you see it is how you say it. So that's how that became. And it kind of took off because it was easy for the pronouncers to say it. I didn't have to just tell him, I didn't have to correct him every day to say my name. And just when I kind of just started learning more about my last name and how it came about and things like that, it just kind of stuck and made sense. But I'm very much open to being Travis Etienne again, just being myself. I don't have to correct people here on how to say my name each and every day, and I kind of love that, and that's just get back to me.
So once again, that was Travis Etienne Jr., not Etienne, not Etienne, A-Chain. Who knew? There he is. He says, look, man, he tried to tell us this. He actually did at an interview with the NFL Network 5 years ago when he was coming out of Clemson. He tried to tell people that's not how you say his name. It's not Etienne, it's not Etienne, it's A-Chain, like Devon A-Chain, the running back of the Miami Dolphins. A-C-H-A-N-E, just signed that 4-year deal, $52 million with the New Orleans Saints. He's from Louisiana. I think he's from Jennings, Louisiana. His son is named Saint. So he's got black and gold and Who Dat Nation all in his blood there. Spent, of course, the first 5 years with the Jags. Cam, we'll ask you. You played baseball there at Jacksonville. You used to live in Duval. Your thoughts here on Travis Etienne, no longer is A-Chain Jr.
Yeah, no, I was fortunate enough to play in Jacksonville. I was like 4 minutes from the stadium, so I saw all the fireworks and stuff like that. Really cool stadium. You can actually be in a swimming pool at an NFL game.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a
really cool stadium. But I think that, you know, this has definitely caught me off guard. I personally can't call him A-Chain because now we have Devon A-Chain for the Dolphins.
And his name is actually spelled A-Chain.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It looks like it's spelled. This is like, okay, listen, buddy, like, you're going to have to take Etienne. It just is what it is, you know. At least we added the junior to it. So, you know, I still think it's a good signing, though, for the Saints, though. I think they love him, and he loves the city of New Orleans. And I didn't even know his son was named Saint. That's actually a cool bit. I didn't even know. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So are you going to call him Etienne, or A-Chain?
Etienne.
He just said that, and stop it. He said stop it.
Listen, until he personally corrects me, I gotta go.
He's not gonna personally correct you. Show the man some respect, man. It's A-Chain.
I'm sorry, man. We already got an A-Chain, man. You gotta.
That's on the Dolphins. Can we? Okay,
there's another. We got
two Ridleys on this show.
Okay, calm down, Cam. Cam above me right here. Calm down, Cam, okay?
Andrea, Etienne, A-Chain.
Thank you so much for the transition, Cam. I'll take that in stride. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Listen, he is from New Orleans. In New Orleans, they talk different in a different way. So apparently, whatever parish that he's from, that's where the Etienne or Etienne.
Like I said, he's from Jennings, Louisiana. He's from
Jennings. Jennings, they talk different. I heard a conversation of somebody like try to explain it. Like if you're from one parish, you say it differently from another. So if he says his name is A-Chain, choo-choo, baby. I guess I'm going to the A-Chain today, man. But
we're going to call him 2 Chains?
I'm calling 2 Chains. Come on. Him and his son, right? 2 Chains. Come on. But, you know, all you have in your name is however it's pronounced. So if he wants to be pronounced that way, hey, my name is Andrea, but there are 50 million different ways to say Andrea, blah, blah, blah. So I understand just wanting to get over it and just being like, whatever's most convenient. But, hey, if you want to stand on business, say what your name is, and A-Chain it is.
I was about to say, Nabaz still sometimes calls you Andrea.
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't really care, but I do care, but I don't. Yeah, no, it's like, I care, but if you ask me, it's good. It's a compliment, but, like, doesn't really matter. Until I work with another Andrea or Andrea, who cares? Play ball.
I'm cool with it. I like the fact that he's like, look, I let it slide for about 5-6 years now. Yeah. And now I'm tired. I'm going back home to my roots. Yeah. So it's like, USA tied the game up. It's 2-2. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't see that.
Bryce Harper hit a 450-foot nuke dead center.
Okay. Laser show?
Yeah, it tied up, man. Bottom of the ninth. Or top of the ninth. Here we go.
Right, okay. Mm-hmm. Good deal. Look, I'm rooting for Travis, man. Look, it's A-Chain, guys. You can't call him Etienne or Etienne anymore. It's A-Chain.
That's the one thing about this world is nobody can take your name. You can tell it how it is, however way you spell it.
What they used to say back in the day? Mama call him Clay, I'ma call him Clay. So,
Yep.
Mama call him A-Chain, I'ma call him A-Chain. So, no, but shout out to Travis Etienne, man. Look, he got, see, I just did it. Travis Etienne Jr.
Come on, Larry.
New deal
Oh,
with
did I
the
both
Saints.
sides today? No, just kidding. It's hard. It's hard to make that transition.
Back in the NOLA area. He's from Jennings, so good for him. He's got a new deal, got a new son, a great father, great young man, so I'm rooting for him. He wants to do some great things there with the Houdat's down in New Orleans with the Saints. All right, guys, we got about 4 minutes to go here in the show. Last topic here, 4 to 5 minutes here. How about the Tampa Bay Bucks? Speaking of Jacksonville, going a little bit further down in Tampa down there where you're at, Cam. This is a crazy story here.
Oh, my God.
You hear about this? The Bucks were duped by a fake Emeka Egbuka Twitter account. There was a tweet that was posted on X last week that said, "Is CTE even real?" And then the Bucks came on about an hour later and said, they tweeted to the account and said, it's not owned or operated by Emeka Egbuka, now the rookie receiver. But once again, they've made contact and engaged with this account and tweeted at this account, added this account like dozens of times, like by some counts, reportedly 60 times. So a lot of people are confused. They don't know what the hell's going to look, man. We got AI, we got misinformation, we got disinformation, we got blue check marks being sold by Elon. There's a lot going on. I'm just going to say, I tried to warn you guys years ago. I tried to tell y'all, I'm going to let you go, Andrea, and I'm on record for it. I said, look, this is not good. This is not good.
Lord, the children already can't read.
We don't know what's real.
Will they be able to tell what's real or what's not in the future, man? I'm not sure. And this duped a lot of people. Even when I looked at it initially, like, obviously you see his full name there, Emeka Egbuka, and then Egbuka, and then you see the verified check mark. And back in the day in Twitter, that used to be owned by people who were verified to be of that account. Right. But in Elon Musk's X, not Twitter, apparently anybody could just be anybody. So a lot of people get duped.
Look at all the bots. All the bots have blue check marks. It's funny.
All the bots do. Unfortunately, like there was like a big it's proof of the bots like going down. They just hit like a big bot center, and then like suddenly there's not a lot of bots on Twitter anymore. It's actually kind of crazy. But there are parody accounts that get people every day because they have a suit and they have a blue check mark. Like even this account. Usually parody accounts say that they're parody accounts. This one didn't. So it's very important.
Yeah, because it barely tweeted. It had hardly any engagement. Yeah. Until it came out and said, is CTE real? And everybody's like, huh?
And it's followed by a lot of accounts that are NFL verified. So like you automatically assume, okay, this must be Emeka, but it's not. Like it's so much harder to figure out who's real and who's not. So what world do we live in? I don't know. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to know.
World. That's the world
everything's
we live in.
fake.
Bizarro world.
Oh, I hate it here.
Cam, your thoughts here. Emeka, now he said, look, I haven't had Twitter or X since high school. It's not me. The only thing he has, he's verified on Instagram. Your thoughts here. You down there in Tampa real quick.
I think somebody from the Bucks PR team, they're getting fired because this is wild.
For real though.
Yeah, somebody lost their job over this, unfortunately. But to get duped like this is crazy. To have that much interaction and not know. Yeah, somebody's gonna lose their job because this is very serious that they allowed an account to go this long without knowing it's not Emeka. Like never asked him, never confirmed that with him, and just I was shocked when I heard this news. And obviously AI is getting crazy, so it is going to be a tough world that these children are going to grow up in. But yeah, no, somebody's getting fired in the Bucks organization, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It might be.
Lose your job.
Somebody's going to have to take
lose their job.
Yeah, the axe is going to come down on somebody, man.
Yeah, somebody's got to pay for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is wild, dude. When I saw this story, I was like, this cannot be true. And you're like, no, it's true. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers duped, didn't check with their own player, like, hey, and they did this, like I said, dozens of times, upwards of 60 times for like a year.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a mistake or two. This is like, no, you got tricked, man.
Yeah, you got tricked.
I know for smaller like basketball teams at least that like the social media manager like has all the accounts of the people like listed or like knows where. I guess in football, just because there's so many people, it's just harder to like.
Well, when I was on television, when I first got my blue check mark, the TV stations, they did it for us. Our social media teams, they got everybody's information and they got us verified. That's how they did it. But that was 2009, 10, somewhere around there. So that was a long time ago. Now you can just buy one, man, and just get your little blue check mark.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, West.
I know, that's it. All right, speaking of the Wild Wild West, the game is over. It was a wild, wild game. And shout out to our King of the Hill. Let's go ahead and bring him in. He is no longer, we got a new King of the Hill. There he is, JB. JB, welcome back to the winner's circle, man. What was working for you, man? You beat a really, really good opponent, man. How'd you get it done?
Honestly, just kind of sat on the ball the whole game, ran the ball, RPO'd my way down the field, and got a ton of stops on defense.
How's everything going at Illinois State, man? What's for the FCS national title?
Pretty good, pretty good. Grades are good, classes are fun, so I had a blast.
There you go. Grades are good. I like that.
Good.
I like that a lot. We're excited for you, man, and we'll see you next week, man. Great job by you, man. A great showing. Hang on real quick. If you guys want to be like JB or as well, Robert Neely, Huskers there. It's all online, ages 13 and up. This guy's screaming in the background there. Good gracious. Andrew, it's one of those rock and roll songs that we talk about.
My hero.
This is crazy. You can join us in Death Metal, exactly. TheISGshow.com/Madden. TheISGshow.com/Madden if you want to join and be like one of those players. Also, we got plenty of merch for you. Hoodies, $59.99. T-shirts, $29.99. Dozens of each. Different colors is all there. Official merchandise shop, it is open. You get it exclusively at TheISGshow.com/shop. TheISGshow.com/shop. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. Before we do, man, the post-game show brought to our good friends right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented Edition 43. Get your identity, inspiration from the origins there in the shot. 100 locations, 20 states that serve more than pizza. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. You can't make this up. Every time we come here, we get death metal. We get the freaking...
They're leading into the bit. I love it. They're leading into the bit. They heard us.
We're going to just lean on out of here, man. For JB, our new King of the Hill, playing with the Chiefs, shout out to him. Andrea Richmond, peace up, A-Down. She's in the A-Town sports reporter in Atlanta. And my oldest son, lovely son, Cam Ridley, down there in Tampa, man, a former minor league baseball player. I'm delivering the CBS Sports ISG football, powered by Uno Richmond Girl, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching here on the platforms of NESN, the Sports Channel, Pro Studio, and the Black Network. Enjoy the NFL news next week, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mom.